I'm Adrian Gobrio, live in our nation's capital, where it's anything but a normal family day Monday. Now, just 48 hours ago, right here on Wellington Street was the scene of historic clashes between police and protesters. To give you an idea, it took place just steps from Parliament Hill. Now, for now, the trucks are gone. Most of the protesters have left the downtown core. And while a heavy police presence remains, many area residents and businesses are beginning to feel optimistic. From chaos in the capital to the desolate calm on the nearly empty, frigid streets of Ottawa, approximately 100 police checkpoints remain in place. Public access to the War Memorial, Wellington Street, and Parliament Hill, for now, cut off. For area businesses forced to close during the at times volatile protests, getting back to business is priority number one after 2 years of rolling pandemic restrictions.
It was one of the worst 3 weeks in my 17 years of restaurant business in Ottawa, because it's a lot of uncertainty, open, close, what to expect, what not to expect, things like that. It was horrible.
Valley Indian restaurant owner and chef Joe Thuttengall knows about difficult days in the food industry. Joe, you had one of your 2 restaurants burned down during the pandemic, and then to have to go through this for the last 23 days, 3 weeks. What goes through your mind?
All these hard things happens, makes a person as stronger.
Thuttengall says he's okay with the police blockade, just steps from his Thali restaurant for now, though he'd like to see the fencing and barricades slowly start to come down and for people to begin returning to the downtown core. Other business owners aren't so impressed with the police presence.
I've come to the checkpoint to go downtown today at Chateau Laurier and was told by police security that the fences wouldn't come down anytime soon or didn't know when. And I asked why, and they said because the threat is still here.
The federal government and Ottawa police stating their concerns that at least a portion of the so-called Freedom Convoy remains nearby Ottawa, with trucks and vehicles reportedly gathering on a private farm property and elsewhere just outside the nation's capital.
Just very nice to see quiet streets and people back to normal, and people not being all stressed out.
The police checkpoint at Ottawa's famous Byward Market were removed today, and Rideau Street is now open at Sussex, with the Rideau Centre set to open tomorrow. For Thuttengall, he's hopeful for a return to some sense of normal so people can reclaim their lives and livelihoods.
And I hope it will all, in a week or 2, will be all cleaned up, and it will continue as it was before.
Now, as mentioned, those police checks very much still remain in place, as do police divisions from across the province and the country. They still remain here. We can tell you that the OPP's here. Multiple municipal divisions still remain here in our nation's capital. Nearly 200 arrests have been made so far.